Thank you for joining me today. This is Whitney with the Yoga Art Space Studio, and you're going to love today's practice. It's a total chakra self-care ritual. In this, we'll do various poses, massages, or movements that help to heal and just overall feel good through each and every one of the chakras. And so we'll begin just sitting down comfortably, and we'll work on a little massage for our feet. So get one of your feet available, maybe the right foot, and we'll start off by pressing into each and every one of the toes. Maybe do little circles on each of the toes. If I move on too quickly, just pause, staying where you're at until it feels good to move on. But when we work under the balls of the feet, I like to either use circular thumb motions, maybe knuckles to press into it. Working into the arch, I like to do long strokes of my thumbs, breaking up some of that fascia. Eventually into the outer arches, I like to use my whole hand to pinch against it, getting some good blood flow. And eventually to the heel, maybe pinches, maybe knuckles, maybe rubs, whatever feels really good on this side. And whenever you're ready to switch to left, do the same thing, starting off with toes, one by one. Enjoy each and every sensation, getting lots of blood flowing to it, releasing any stagnation, working eventually to ball of the foot. Onto the arches, maybe long strokes again if that felt good. Onto outer arches. And eventually the heel, maybe knuckles, maybe pinches. Good. With the feet feeling happy and alive, let's take a cobbler's pose. Open the feet like covers of a book, and then begin to just release the spine all the way up and over. The feet massage is very delicious to the root chakra, and then this chance to be in cobbler's pose gets right up there into the sacral chakra, helping things to open, to feel more blood flow, to feel more alive. Rounding the spine up, we'll take a straight leg stretch. Extend both straight legs out in front of you. You can be as active or as passive as your spine wants you to be, but feel yourself stretching up and over in that direction. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. And then rounding the spine to return all the way up. We'll bring the legs into a comfortable seated position. And once we're there, bring the hands to clasp behind the head, and we'll do cat-cow-like motions. Open the chest back, elbows wide, and then round the head forward, stretching through the back of the neck. Inhale, wide elbows. Exhale, round forward. Just a few more times back and forth. Enjoying the opening, enjoying the expansion. And then once you release, we'll come onto our hands and onto our knees to let the spine do 5 full barrel rolls. Go in one direction, right away into the other direction, clockwise, counterclockwise, maybe little wiggles to the spine up and down. Wiggle in a way that feels good until you're ready for a toe stretch. Sit back on the toes, the body long and tall. Take all of your fingers together, and we're going to do 10 circles on the belly. We want these circles to be clockwise because that's the direction that those intestines go. This will be very healthy for the sacral chakra. At the same time, we get a foot stretch for the root chakra. So continue those circles, all of the fingers pressing together. for gentle, gentle massage, just circling all those intestines. After all 10, come down, roll the feet out or give them little pounds, getting some blood back into the feet. And then staying forward, we're going to rock forward and back on our wrist to stretch the wrist when we travel forward, and then release the wrist when we rock back. Forward and back, forward and back. Maybe 3 and 2 more. And 1. And then this time we come sitting back onto the feet with the toes untucked. Lift up the right knee and feel the front part of the foot stretch nicely. When you drop that one down, lift up the left knee, giving that a chance to stretch the front of the foot as well. And then we come all the way forward, roll out ankles, roll out wrists, pounding the feet gently, whatever feels helpful. Take those again, tucking the toes, sit up onto them, stretching the feet. This time we do neck rolls, really healthy for the throat chakra. So roll the head half circle clockwise, half circle counterclockwise. Maybe you roll the head a little bit past the shoulder. I personally don't like rolling my head all the way backwards to crunch the bones. Good. When we come forward, massage out the feet again, rolling or pounding. And this time, when we place the hands down for the wrist stretch, we rotate the thumbs to the outside, fingers to the knees, and then we start rocking backwards to the point where we feel the wrist stretched out very nicely. Some people can handle leaning back quite a bit. Some people just barely placing the hands there is almost too much, in which case you can scoot the hands closer to the knees to be just a bit deeper. So maybe 2 or 3 more breaths. And then rock forward to release. You can shake each hand out for a moment or open and close the palm. And then to get into the back part of the wrist, place the back of the hand down. The fingers are still toward the knees. If the arms can stay straight and you still need more, back the hips just slightly toward the heels. Another breath or 2 will do just fine for the wrists. And then when you rock back sitting onto the feet, just roll the wrists out for a moment, shaking them. Let's lift up the front of the right knee again. Lift up that knee, stretch the front of the right foot. And drop down. Left takes its turn as well. And as we eventually release, we come into a massage for the crown of the head. So placing the hands down, and obviously give the toes a little stretch if you need, but placing the toes down, we place the crown of the head directly onto the ground in front of us, and we start to rock the head around in various ways to help massage through the very crown of the head. We're not wanting to hurt the neck, but perhaps it's forward and backward motion, maybe circular motions. Just rock through the crown of the head several times to loosen things up, make sure the pressure feels good. And then when we stop, place the forehead directly under the ground, activating the third eye. Rock the head left and right, hitting several of the acupressure points for this chakra, helping to induce the response of relaxation. Forehead relaxing nicely. Let's rise up one more time to a seated position. Here we take our pincher fingers, thumb and first finger, and start to pinch through the very bottom of the earlobe, maybe a couple of circles at this spot, and then release, work one little bit higher on the ear, pinch circles, and then work the next section higher, and continue this process until you've massaged through the entire outer lobe of the ear. step by step, inch by inch, finger width by finger width. When we release, start to slide the hands down the back of the neck or onto the shoulders, helping to work any of the tension we're feeling there, loosening up the heart chakra, loosening up the throat chakra area. And eventually, when all of that feels good, we start to work ourselves to lay all the way down. We rub our hands together firmly, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds, starting to create warmth and heat. When the hands feel pretty good, cup the hands over the eyes so that the eyes can feel that beautiful warmth, helping to just activate and heal this beautiful third eye chakra. Finding that comfort, that release. Stay here perhaps 5 or 6 more breaths. When you're eventually ready to rest the hands down, take a normal Shavasana sooner or later. And here in Shavasana, you're welcome to stay for as much time as you have available today. Resting, breathing, feeling all this energy transformed from the very toes up to the crown of the head. I thank you for joining me in this beautiful practice today. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.